So I get a call from my friends at Starland Ballroom today, and they're like, would you like to set up a phoner with Wolf? And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. I need to see Wolf and I'm doing the hands. I'm doing like the Italian hands. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. I need to see Wolfgang when I'm talking to him. So yeah, phoner's great. I'll take it, but I've got a Zoom set up with him. I'm with one of my favorite people, Wolfgang Van Halen. It's so awesome to see you. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me. It's always awesome hanging and talking.
Yay. Yay. So it's funny because I don't think we've seen each other, and I've certainly seen you in concert multiple times, but I don't think we've actually spoken since the album cycle for Mammoth 2. And I think it's because, first of all, you've been absolutely crazed, um, just nutsy crazed. I was at the Jersey Metallica show, which was off the charts. I mean, that was just incredible. You did one of our anniversary shows. We lost track at 40. So it's like the 40 something every year, but the Wellmont Theater was on fire with you and Alter Bridge. I mean, that show sold out like months in advance, which was incredible. And now we have you coming to the Starland Ballroom. You know what we're calling it too?
Huh.
The WDHA Thanks Guitarving Show.
That's
It's
great.
before Thanksgiving. And look at all these amazing guitarists. Not only like you and Frank and John, but you've got Nita Strauss
Yeah,
Hurricane
absolutely.
Nita opening the show for you. So do you feel that Jersey love when you're coming back to the Garden State?
Oh, absolutely. Jersey has always been so wonderful. Like really, you can always see it on socials, and all the championing, the championing you have done for us has just been so wonderful. We can't, the Mammoth family can't thank you guys enough for everything, for sure.
No, you don't have to thank me because I put it out there. And then they come back, and they just love the music. I always say about Jersey people, we're super real. We love the bands that are stylized bands, but we're substance crew. And if you're not delivering when you're coming out and you're playing or you're putting out material for us, the Jersey people will call you out, but they love you. There's a connection that is just, it's hard to find with
It's
new
very,
artists. So
it's very, very
congratulations
special.
on that, and you're a very song driven guy.
Yeah.
So there's a couple things I want to ask you about. First of all, I mean, everything on the debut record, which was such a big DHA record, was written and recorded by 2018. So it's really funny because you think about it and you think about, oh, all the life experience for Wolf on that first record. I actually think more of the life experience has come from that record to now because
Yeah.
you look at the journey that you've gone through, whether it was losing dad and number one records and COVID isolation,
Yeah, I think
deciding
you
to get
hear.
married, the, being on major tours, being the front man of a band. I mean, there has just been so much in that 5 year period of time. So talk to me about that evolution a little bit.
Yeah, I think yeah, like you put it up so well. You'd think that first album has a lot of that life experience on there, but all of the major, a lot of life has been packed into the last 5 years, and I think that's where you really hear everything on Mammoth 2. I think that's why Mammoth 2 ended up being a bit darker and heavier. I think kind of reflecting on sort of or sort of working through those negative experiences and trying to find the positivity and everything. And I think that's how it ended up being a bit heavier.
Well, it is heavier. It's funny because I've heard you describe it as darker. And for me, when I hear it, and I don't know if it's just from a fan standpoint, I feel very jubilant. I feel like this is how I kind of described it on the air one day. It's like a jubilant slap in the face. Like I
Totally.
feel so happy when I hear these songs, but I definitely feel like boom, like kind of smacked in the face by them. I think Another Celebration was the perfect first song for you to come with because it was like I just remember playing it on the air and being like, holy shit. Holy, like it was just crazy. It was everywhere, and it was still like there's just so much melody and vocal, for you, vocal gymnastics in these songs.
Yeah, I think there's a big step up from the first, on the first album, I was trying to figure out how to be a lead singer. And by this time on the second album, I am a lead singer now that I've been doing it, and touring and stuff. And I think you can hear that on certain runs throughout the album where it's just, a step up in quality for sure.
And I think, how do you do it live? I think that people just, you know, we see you and you're one of those people that's very effortless in what you do. And I think, unfortunately, for people that are effortless, we take for granted things. We don't realize like that the touring with these vocal progressions that you are making in these songs night after night after night in arenas. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's humid, sometimes it's dry. I don't think that people get it. And
Yeah, no,
seeing you like 6 times this year, I'm like, how does he sound the same every show?
it's because it's all on tracks. I don't play anything. That's why.
You
No, no.
liar, liar, pants on fire.
No, it's very, very difficult because really the biggest thing to factor in is sleep, and I can be very I can be stricken with insomnia a lot when
Me
I'm
too. Is that
stressed
the
or
worst? Are you
thinking.
up in the middle of the
Yeah,
night like watching Friends? Like I have
yeah,
insomnia too, and there's like nothing on, but there's a million episodes of Friends. Like I need to do something to relax my head. And it's so
exactly.
true. It sucks.
And it's tough, like touring sometimes. Yeah, I mean, on the last tour, the bus didn't have a toilet for 2 weeks, and then the air didn't work, and
I
it's
read
just
I
like
read that.
really,
I read about
yeah.
the air too. Like it was in Europe where the air wasn't really working very well, which is not the best thing. Yeah.
And it's just life stuff that you can't really plan for that you need to then take into context on how it's going to affect your instrument being my voice. You can't just change the strings like a guitar. Like you got to make sure you're good. And I tend to not talk too much or at least yell. Unfortunately, I have a very loud laugh, and when I'm with my friends all the time on tour, we laugh a lot. So I need to really be aware. I can't just kind of throw my voice out whenever I want. So especially this next tour is packed. I don't really think we have many days off at all. Any day off technically will be a travel day. So it's going to be tough just trying to get all the rest, and especially this will be a big tour, our biggest tour yet, with our longest sets yet every
Wow.
day.
Yeah, you're just about to
Um,
kick off the 6 week run.
Exactly. And these are all, other than the two, I think, Metallica shows we have for the rest of the year, all the other shows, they're just going to be the hour and a half headline set. And sometimes they're three in a row. And we've never done that before yet. So hopefully my voice holds up. It's going to be tough, but I'm very much looking forward to putting the effort in and to welcome this new experience, because it's crazy because so many more people are starting to show up now.
Oh
And
yeah. Oh yeah. We're close to a sellout. We're at a limited ticket right now for New Jersey. It's November 17th at the Starland Ballroom. So please get your tickets. This is what I tell people. And people are like, "Oh, maybe I'll wait a little bit." And then they're calling me up and they're pissed off because they didn't get their tickets. So I have to hit you up with some fan stuff first, but I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
also talk about a couple of tunes. I want to talk about Take a Bow, which for me on this record, it's my Stone. Because Stone was my sort of journey, travel,
Yeah.
amazing song that I just got lost in on the first record. And Take a Bow is that tune for me on this record where I can put it on and I'm out. Like
It's a
I'm
journey.
out.
Yeah.
I'm on the journey. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think I wanted to sort of maybe flex different songwriting muscles on Mammoth 2, and I think that's where both Take a Bow and Better Than You came from. It was kind of like a let's not restrict myself into trying to shoot for a 3 to 4 minute, single sort of length of a song. And I think that's how those songs came about, just wanting to kind of experiment and explore rather than sort of get to the ending faster.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And oh my gosh, I mean, this is such a journey record. Fast becoming, by the way, my top contender for record of the year, because every year and I never say the best. I'm not a best person. There is no best. It's what your
No,
favorite
it's
is. It's
it's
what
it's
you
all
like.
subjective. It's subjective opinion for sure.
Absolutely. I
Those
can't
lists are
stand those
always
like
very,
best of or ranked lists.
yeah.
Like I'm not about that. I'm just like, here's what I really love. And I mean, this has been a year of great records. We had a Godsmack record, a Foo Fighters record. There's a Stones record out. I'm a huge Stones fan. There's a Why Don't We Go? It's
Yeah, yeah.
extreme. Greta Van Fleet, Seven Dust, which is right up there. I love Truth Killer is one of my favorites. But so far, I have to say Mammoth 2, for me, number one. I just love the songs and I just love the feeling when when I'm listening to it. So I wanna hit you up with a couple of fan things. You guys were great to give us one of your guitars to give away.
Mm-hmm.
The beautiful guitar, amazing. So the guy who won it, David Jersevic, I hope I'm saying this correctly, but I met the gentleman, super cool dude. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about, the Jersey fan base. So he said, here's Wolf's guitar in the case. He sends me photos of the guitar. So the guitar is a great home. It's in a case. It's got a light on it. Like, this is not like someone who won the guitar and he's like looking for it on eBay.
Yeah.
He said, here's Wolf's guitar in the case. The only way it should be displayed. And he talked about coming to the station was a great experience for him. He pulled into the lot. He was listening in his car, and we met him at the door with a guitar. He said, I am in the process of having artwork done for my Wolfgang Wednesday with a Van Halen logo and the date I won the guitar for a tattoo. Now, this is the Jersey fan. This is a legacy fan. He said, I played the guitar once. I did break a string, so I kind of tell people that it's kind of a concert-used guitar, LOLTC. And then he talks about, I played you. So he said, so do me some Van Halen if you could, because you just played Wolf 5 minutes ago. This is the legitimate, the legitimate email from a fan.
That's amazing.
From New Jersey. And he does send me, I'm going to do a cutaway right now because we're on Zoom. So I'm going to cut away to the guitar in its new home. And then there's another dude that hit me up, and I get these all day, but these are not Facebook posts. These are sort of the fans that we get. And I had a guy who hit me up last week and he had a special lunchtime request. He said, this weekend is the Lighthouse Challenge of New Jersey. I've been in Jersey all my life. I've not heard of this. He said, it's an event that my sister Marissa and I participate to honor our mom who passed away in 2020. She loved lighthouses. He sent me the link. So we do this in her memory. So please play Distance. My point being is this guy could come to me. We're a station that plays a 50-year legacy of rock music. He could request anything, really. Anything. He's requesting your music.
That's incredible.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal to see sort of what you've done with this fan base, I think.
Yeah, it's very crazy to see, now that we've been out for a couple of years, to see, people sing the lyrics back to you during the shows. Like it's a very crazy thing. It's like it's almost like that imposter syndrome kicks in and goes like, somebody paid them to pretend to sing the lyrics, or to to like they're not enjoying it this much. Why would they? And so it's a very crazy, insane thing that I couldn't be more grateful for and honored to bring that type of enjoyment to people.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to bring that up because, like, I feel like sometimes what I do, and you see it at the shows, but what I do is a little different than what people see on social media. And congratulations on your wedding. So you leave Jersey a single guy. You weren't really single, of course, but now that you come back to Jersey and you're married. Yeah. The wedding looked amazing. What a great day that was. And how great did Andrea look?
Well, she always looks wonderful, but yeah, it was particularly special that day. It was wonderful. It couldn't have been more perfect.
Was it? Yeah, I was going to ask you, was it as perfect as it looked?
Yeah, it was everything we could have wanted. I think it was very special for sure. Best wedding I've ever been to, for sure.
Yay! And all your guys were there with you. It was just so incredibly cool.
Everybody, it was very special.
Awesome. We cannot wait to see you in New Jersey. We're just a couple of weeks away from the date. I can't believe it's already here. Limited tickets. So people, if you want to get your tickets, please, starlandballroom.com, WDHAFM.com has information too. Wolf, you're one of my favorite people to chat with. It's always great to have you on, and we love you, and we cannot wait to see you in Jersey, my friend.
Thank you so much. I can't wait. I'll see you soon.
DHA's Reconnect with Rockers is powered by Gary and Meg's Chicken and Ribs on Erie Avenue in Wayne. The best Jersey grilled, not smoked, barbecue. Menu at GaryandMeg'sChickenRibs.com. And by Dover Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram on Route 46 in Rockaway.